Hello, welcome dear viewers and listeners. This is Eteta TV. You are with Mwl.Chiku, Ghaimo. This is English orientation. My lesson today is about the solar energy. Since this is English orientation, dear viewers, in this lesson, viewers, we expect you to come up with different vocabularies or new terms that you are going to use in your daily life. Also, you have to learn on how to pronounce those words and how to write them. Okay, let me start now with the meaning of different terms that are related to our topic or our lesson about the solar energy. The first term that you need to know is the meaning of energy. It is not a very new term in our environment. It is being used several times. When we talk of energy here, we mean the capacity or the power of doing work. So, we can take an example of electricity energy or solar energy. Another thing, another concept that you need to know, its meaning is about solar. We do use this term several times, solar. What is the meaning of solar? It is simply something relating to sun. Also, we need to know the meaning of heat. Heat refers to the energy that is transferred from one body to another as a result of difference in temperature. Heat refers to the energy that is transferred from one body to another body as a result of difference in temperature. That is the meaning of heat. How about light, dear viewers? Also, light is very common. We do use it in our daily life. Light simply means a natural agent. It's a natural agent that stimulates sight. It is through light that we can see one another or we can see different things. It is light that makes things visible. It is the opposite of darkness. Another concept that you need to know is about the source. We have been talking about the solar energy. So we need to know the meaning of source. Source refers to, it can be a person, can be a place, can be something from which something else can originate or something can be obtained. So if it is a place, it's where we can get something else. If it is a person, it's from that person we can get something else. So that can be referred to as a source. Having get in mind the meaning of different terms related to our topic or our lesson, that is the solar energy. Now it's time to do this activity. Look at the following pictures. If you concentrate on those pictures, you can be able to identify them when you relate them with different, with our daily lives, because they are not very new to you. As you see, picture number one shows the so-called solar panel. All of you say solar panel. In other words, it is called as a PV panel. Another picture number two, you can see a device called a charge controller. Charge controller. Another picture number three shows rechargeable battery. Rechargeable battery. And the last picture, that is picture number 4, shows the so-called household appliances. You can see the so-called household appliances. Let me try to describe or to give the meaning and the uses of different devices that are being used when somebody is trying to produce energy from the sun, or we call it solar energy. As you see, picture number 1, it is called a solar panel or a PV panel. This PV panel is a device that is responsible to convert sunlight into electricity. It is a device that can be used to transfer or to convert sunlight into electricity by using the so-called PV cells. That is a solar panel. They are very common. When you look you look in different places, you can see them in different buildings. The solar panel or PV panel. PV panel, we call it a photovoltaic panel. It is a device that is being used to convert the sunlight into electricity. Where in the PV panel, there are cells that are responsible to change this energy. Picture number 2 shows the so-called charge controller. A charge controller is a device that is responsible to keep the battery from overcharging. As it traps the sunlight or the sun energy, the charge controller is responsible to control the battery from overcharging. That is picture number 2. In picture number 3, dear viewers, look at it. The device you see in picture number 3, it is called the rechargeable battery. All of you say rechargeable battery. Rechargeable battery, as you see, is a device that can be used. It's a device that can be charged. It is used in the process of extracting or producing solar energy. Solar electricity or solar energy. So that device can be used can be charged several times in order to regain electrical potential. Rechargeable battery is a device that can be used, that can be charged several times. You can use it to charge. Can put it in sun in order to charge and enable to regain their electrical potential. That is the rechargeable battery. And the last picture, that is picture number 4, you can see the household appliances that are using the solar energy. Those household appliances are the devices used at home for different purposes. Household appliances include television sets, there are radios, we can get washing machine, iron, also blender, and the ceiling fan. All this can be used for different purposes or to simplify things while at home. Now, after that, dear viewers, it's now time to do this activity. Look at the pictures, dear viewers. Look at these pictures that are being demonstrated to you. These pictures shows how solar energy can be produced from the sun. Or that is the use of solar energy, how solar energy can be used from the sun. That is what we have already covered. Now, these pictures show the uses of solar energy, because we are not wasting time on talking about the solar energy, how it is produced. We must also know the uses of this solar energy that is being produced in different parts of the world. Now, what are the uses? If you concentrate on those pictures, you can see the uses of the solar energy. As for example, when you look in picture number 1, can you say what is the person doing? There is an individual performing a particular task. What do you see in picture number 1? Picture number 1, there is a person who is, picture number 1 show the person who is cooking. The cooker that is being used is made up of solar, it is using solar energy. So one among the uses of solar energy that we are talking about is for cooking. If you see at the picture, there is a person, a mother, a sister cooking food. It is using solar energy. So one among the uses of solar energy, we can say that it is used for cooking. Dear viewers, picture number 2. In picture number 2, you can see how many crops. Maize, I think it is maize there. So when you see crops put on sun, can you try to say the use of that, of the solar energy? Picture number 2, we can say that solar energy is used for drying clothes. It is used for drying crops because there is maize there. So it is used for drying crops. Look at picture number 3, dear viewers. In picture number 3, you can see clothes. You can see clothes. Now from the picture, somebody is washing clothes and put the clothes on the sun. How can we state the use of that solar energy? So from picture number 3, we can say that solar energy is used for drying clothes. Solar energy is used for drying clothes. Picture number 4, dear viewers. In picture number 4, you can see a person. You can see person sitting with this PV panel or solar panel. For the presence of PV panel or solar panel, we can simply say that the uses of the solar energy is to produce electricity. Due to the presence of solar panel here, it means that we use it for production of electricity. The last picture, that is picture number 5. You can see light on roads. We can call them traffic light. So it's another use of the solar energy. After saying so, dear viewers, it is now time that we can learn the process of producing solar energy. We have been talking about the solar energy. Now, how can we produce this solar energy? Solar energy can be produced from the various devices that I have described to you. And the process of producing this solar energy is as follows. First process, number 1. Firstly, the sun rays are absorbed by the solar panel or by the PV panel. Sun rays can be absorbed or is absorbed by the PV panel. Thereafter, the heat that has been absorbed can be changed to electrical energy. The heat from the sun that has been trapped by the PV panel can be changed into electrical energy and then flow through the charge controller. Then it allows to flow through the charge controller, which is responsible to control the amount of electricity stored in the rechargeable battery. After that, it is then used for household appliances. That is the process of producing the so-called solar energy. Dear viewers, having understood the meaning, how we can produce solar energy or the processes of producing solar energy, it's now time for you to respond to the following questions. Question number 1. The sun is very important of energy. The sun is said to be important. It is said to be important, a very important of energy. Can you use the vocabularies that have been used to fill in that blank space? The question states that the sun is very important of energy. The answer is this. The sun is very important source of energy. Do you remember the meaning of source? We said that can be a person, can be something, can be a place where something else can be obtained. And for that matter, we can say that the sun is very important source of energy. Another question. It gives heat energy. It gives heat energy, which is referred to as the heat energy from the sun. Can be referred also as the heat energy from the sun can be referred to as the solar energy. The answer is the solar energy. We can change this energy into electricity. The solar energy can be changed into electricity. It gives energy which is also referred to as solar energy, and that solar energy can be changed into electricity. We can change the energy by using by using different devices. The first one, as we have already said, is about the solar panel, or it is also called the photovoltaic panel, or we can call it the PV panel. Say PV panel. It stands for photovoltaic panel. When you say photo, it means it refers to light. The word photo, we say the PV panel is photovoltaic panel. So this photo stands for light, while voltaic stands for, our voltaic can be something that is related to electricity. Having said so, this is the end of my session. I do remind you to keep on watching these channels for different purposes. I'm sure that you are going to benefit from this lesson. My name is Mwl.Chiku Ghaimo. Don't forget to subscribe this channel and keep on revising the materials or the concept that you have been gained from this from this lesson. It can help you in your daily activities. Thank you very much for watching.